Right, what is going on? We are going to talk about here in a second how to start an interior design business online. If this is something you're looking for, you typed in Google or YouTube, exciting search just to say the least. It shows me you're looking to become a business owner, and having tried a lot of different things over the last 3.5, almost 4 years on the internet, some businesses that worked, some of them that didn't work, I will tell you from that experience I can definitely tell you what to avoid, what to look out for. However, some of those things that did work, dealing with supplies, equipment, employees, outsourced employees, sometimes paying them more than I was getting paid, it was a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. And I'm not implying that on this, but in this video review, it's important you know when you want to build a business online, when you want to become a business owner, even if that's off the internet, you got to keep in mind you're in business to make margins, right? Unless it's totally your passion and purpose. Even if it is, you gotta keep it in mind, you know, how you actually make money, how things work, mechanics behind it, because if you don't, you'll get into a business and you'll just be beating your head against the wall with having to manage and maintain these things, which is why with an interior design business, even though it's not the most complicated business to start, I'm telling you, dealing with office space to do meetings with people who want their house designed, alright, and then dealing with actually designing and planning out things in someone's home, alright, and then the budget they give you to actually cover the home with, you know, everything that you're supposed to pick out, it can be tough. And even if you're good with organizational skills, even if you're good with people, it can be tough meeting the demand of every person and every person's need of what they expect out of you to make their home a beautiful masterpiece. So it's just something to keep in mind. Your overhead, you know, supplies, equipment, employees, the planning process. It can be as simple as, you know, getting an office space, which is not rocket science. You can buy, lease, or rent out office space. After that, filling the office with obviously equipment and supplies, staff, because if you don't have staff, that means it's going to be based on all your production, which can drain the life out of you. So having people to help you out, pick things out for a home when you're doing interior design, it's a lot of help. However, you got to keep in mind from a business perspective, once you've done all that, it's a matter of marketing yourself out there on social media to attract people to you and give them a reason to want to do business with you. And once you do all that, though, you got to keep in mind your business, you're dealing with supplies, equipment, employees, office space, and then dealing with managing and maintaining projects that come in, all right, planning people's homes out, all that stuff. It can just drain you, alright, I'm telling you. Which is why when it comes to building a business on the internet, when it comes to building a business, if you are only looking at this, and I'm speaking to those of you who are only looking at this to build a business that's lucrative, flexible, where you can be your own boss, if that's really what you're looking for out of this, where you can make you know, enough money to be able to afford what you want to do, to quit your job, to be able to have the time freedom to enjoy what you want to do, if that's really what you're looking for, before you consider starting an interior design business on the internet or even off the internet, before you head down this path, if you're wanting to build a business to make money, if that's what you're looking for, I've got a lead I want to throw your way that can save you a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. And my story with this goes back a year ago when I put my traditional business off to the side that I've been running for like a couple of years, and came across a person who is building a business on the internet. Now, I won't tell you the internet's the only way to go to build a business, but I will tell you this person was building a business very strategically, without supplies, without equipment, without employees, so their profit margins were automatically really, really high because they weren't dealing with that, and they're just building a, you know, business right from their internet connection, right from their laptop. So that's all they were doing. And they had the ability to pick up and travel and build and maintain growth in their business at the same time without dealing with shipping and handling, because everything was done with digital products and digital services. So because they were making such a high profit margin, being able to make a high multiple six-figure income, more money every month than I was making in 2 years, I started to model and copy what they're doing. And it took me less than about my first month, in total of 90 days, to create a full-time income business working part-time. Those aren't average or typical results. I am not guaranteeing you the same results. I am sharing with you what's possible. And if you're looking at building a business, I can't emphasize enough from a business perspective in this review, at least, when you're looking at building a business on the internet, when you're looking at building a business to be your own boss, to make money, if that's what you're looking for, to quit your job, to be able to travel more, to be able to spend more time with your family, whatever that passion and purpose is, if that's really what you're looking for out of getting involved in business, learn to build a business on the internet. And if this makes sense to you from a business perspective, where you can use, you know, the internet to do the heavy lifting for you, where you don't have to deal with supplies, equipment, employees, where you can have leverage, alright, if that makes sense to you, and you're following me here, if you're coachable, if you're open-minded, and you got to be coachable, you got to be open-minded, and you got to be willing to learn some things, if that's you, then at the end of this video, connect with me on my site. Check it out. It's 123marketingtips.com if you want to learn how to build a business online. I encourage you. I'll meet you on the other side there and work with you personally. But aside from that, regardless if you connect with me or not, I hope you got value out of this, and I hope this kind of opens up your eyes as to really how to build a business in a way that can get you the results that you want with the least headache, with the least stress. Not saying that there's no work required, not telling you that you're going to push a button and get rich quick. If you're looking to get rich quick, business is not right for you. So appreciate you, my friend. Take care.